Ready Steady Freefrommers. Today we are doing a super easy recipe, refined sugar-free mint sauce using fresh mint and some extra ingredients that are going to make it absolutely lovely. So let's get cooking. Okay, so we have 2 bunches here plus a little bit extra of fresh mint leaves. Now I have bought these from the supermarket. You can grow these in your garden. I just didn't have any in my garden. I do now. And so I'm going to use these and chop them up really finely. Now if you've got stalks that are quite tender, you can keep the stalks in, but these are quite thick and quite hard, so I'm going to take the stalks out. Any that are thinner, I'm just going to chop those up. If they're kind of bendy and tender, I'm going to keep those in, that's fine. But it's personal preference, so it's really up to you. So now we just need to chop these up. Now I've just taken all the leaves off of all of the stalks, so they're going to go in the bin, and I'm going to give these a quick wash before I chop them up. Right, so they are chopped up. I started by hand and I got a bit of help from the food processor. You have to be careful when you're chopping it in the food processor that you don't overdo it, but it again is personal choice. So the consistency I've got here is, you can see some of the leaves are bigger than others, and that's okay. So it's just going to be rustic. You could blend it much further down if you wanted to more of a paste. It's really personal preference. But yeah, it looks good and it smells absolutely divine. It's very strong, the aroma. But mint sauce tends to be quite pungent anyway. So I've got a clean jam jar here, and I'm going to be putting the leaves into that, and then we're going to be adding white wine vinegar and some sugar-free balsamic vinegar, just for an extra zing, and some honey. So we're going to start off with a couple of tablespoons of white wine vinegar. And a couple of tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. And we'll give it a good mix. Oh, it's really strong. Now the amount of vinegar depends on how much mint leaves you've got and how much you're making, because we want this to be enough to pickle it, but I don't want it to be runny and too liquidy. So I've put 4 tablespoons in so far, and I don't know if you can see in there, but the liquid is just, if you press it down, it's just there at the top. So I'm just going to put a little bit more in, so maybe another 2 tablespoons. So 6 tablespoons I've got in there, that's better. And of course the liquid is brown because we put balsamic vinegar in there. Okay, now the honey can either be put in now, or you can put it in when you use it. So if you don't want to use it straight from the jar, you could mix it into a little ramekin with some honey each time you use it, or you can put it in now, and I'm going to put it in now. So I'm going to start off with about a tablespoonful of honey. Just mix that in. If your honey is set or anything, then you'll need to heat it up to make it runny to put in. Now I need to do a little taste, which I'm a bit afraid of. If I had a big lamb chop in front of me, I wouldn't be so worried. But to just taste this as it is, it's either going to blow my head off, or it's going to be so sour. Okay, let's have a little go. Wow, wow. Definitely enough vinegar, need more. We need more honey, definitely more honey. Now, of course, this needs to kind of steep for at least half an hour before you use it. And so that way the flavours will all kind of come together and it will all be hopefully really yummy. This is the first time I've made this, but it's mint sauce, you know. Where could you go wrong? You don't have to use the balsamic vinegar, and you could just use the honey and the white wine vinegar. Other vinegars can be used. I've seen recipes with malt vinegar. I've seen apple cider vinegar used. So really, it seems to be any vinegar that you could use. So I'm just going to, for you guys, do another cheeky taste test. It's very vinegary, but I think it's about right. I'm just imagining that lamb now. That lamb would go lovely with this. Okay, with anything homemade, it tastes better than shop bought, and there's a lot more flavour in it than shop bought. So be ready for that zing. Okay, so there we have it. Refined sugar-free mint sauce, homemade, and that will last apparently about a year in the fridge. I would certainly use it before the year's out, but it's pickled, isn't it? So it's going to last for ages. So there is a recipe coming up, Nando's macho peas, where it's peas and chilies and mint sauce, apple cider vinegar. Oh, and it's just beautiful, but that's coming up. So this is the mint sauce you want to make if you want to make the macho peas later on, and that will be coming really soon. Okay, so thank you for being with me, guys, and I hope I'm still in lockdown here. It's very depressing, but what can you do? I hope everyone is safe and well, and keep free from cooking and stay healthy and well and safe. See you next time in the kitchen.